His politics was often unpredictable, full of surprises, and so was his unpredictable death. Today, the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, 66-year-old Ajit Pawar, died in a tragic plane crash, and with that, massive mourning not just in Maharashtra, especially here in Baramati, but across political circles in the country for a man who was ambitious, charming, and always full of energy. Ajit Pawar is now no more. Fondly known as Dada among his supporter, Ajit Pawar, his body in fact will be cremated, his mortal remains will be cremated in the morning. But throughout the night, people are coming here to pay their respects. Many in Baramati crying as if they have lost somebody from their own family. Massive outpouring of grief among his constituency and the people who loved him the most.
Born on 22nd July 1959, Ajit Pawar was the nephew of veteran leader Sharad Pawar. He entered public life through the Sugar Cooperative Network, Maharashtra's traditional power nursery, before winning elections and rising rapidly within the Nationalist Congress Party. Holding portfolios like water resources, finance and planning, Ajit Pawar became known as a numbers man. Blunt, hands-on, and at times polarizing. Allies called him a doer. Critics questioned his methods. His political life was punctuated by dramatic turns. In November 2019, he briefly defected to form a surprise government with the BJP, a government that lasted just 80 hours. It was the first public crack in the NCP family. But the rupture became permanent in July 2023 when Ajit Pawar led a faction of MLAs to join the BJP-led government again, this time as Deputy Chief Minister. The move split the NCP down the middle. Months later, the Election Commission awarded his faction the party name and symbol, leaving Sharad Pawar's loyalists to rebuild under a new banner. Ajit Pawar's story was more than that of a powerful state leader. It was a mirror to India's changing politics, where alliances shift, families fracture, and survival demands reinvention. In life and in legacy, Ajit Pawar was never out of the game.
One of the most important and powerful political dynasty in Maharashtra politics, the Pawars, recently divided because of the political divides, but in the moment of the grief on one of the worst that the family has in fact seen in the last many decades, the entire family is together at the time when not only them, but also Baramati is mourning the loss of one of their most famous sons.
Shock, grief, tears, disbelief in the extended Pawar family after the tragic and sudden death of Ajit Pawar in a plane crash in the home turf of Baramati. As the news flashed of Ajit's death, Patriarch Sharad Pawar, daughter Supriya Sule, and Ajit's wife Sunitra rushed to Baramati from Delhi, where they had come for the parliament session. a visibly shaken Sharad Pawar landed in a chopper in Baramati and straight away went to the hospital to receive his nephew's body. Ajit was the son of Sharad Pawar's elder brother. Sharad Pawar was the political mentor, guru and father figure to Ajit Pawar before their bitter split in 2023. Ajit's wife Sunetra also reached Baramati, grief-stricken and heartbroken at her personal loss. Ajit's nephew and Sharad Pawar faction MLA, Rohit, broke down as he made his way into the hospital. A distraught Supriya Sule, Ajit's cousin, also reached Baramati. An inconsolable sister, unable to accept that her brother was suddenly gone. Just last month, Supriya had shared heartwarming videos of Ajit dancing with his nephew Rohit Pawar at the wedding of Ajit's son, Jay. The family that had gone through a bitter split in 2023 had started to come together in the recent month. The two sides joined hands for the Maharashtra civic polls, and Supriya and Ajit jointly campaigned in Pimpri Chinchwad and Pune. There were growing talks of a merger in the near future, but destiny struck in its cruelest way. With Ajit Pawar's death, the Pawar family and the NCP are at a crossroads. Will the tragedy bring the house of Pawars together, or will it lead to a battle for control and supremacy? An NDTV Bureau Report.
Through the day, condolences have been pouring in for Ajit Pawar and his family. Meanwhile, at his home turf here in Baramati, as preparations are on for, for his last rites in the morning, the people here have come in thousands to pay their last respects.
Baramati, mourning its favorite Dada. Tears in tributes to their beloved leader, Ajit Dada Pawar. Baramati and the Pawar family have been synonymous in politics for decades. The now prosperous sugar-producing belt is where Ajit Pawar's political journey started over 3 decades ago. It was here that a young Ajit Pawar, still in his uncle's shadow, learned the game of politics and power, and was molded into the hard-nosed politician who would later play a starring role in reshaping, perhaps for all time, Maharashtra's political landscape. And it was here, many years later, that Pawar's journey came to an end. Pawar was a 7-time MLA from Baramati Assembly constituency, winning his first election in 1991. And Baramati did not have another MLA since then. In these 3 decades, Ajit Pawar went from the Congress to the NCP when Sharad Pawar broke ranks with the Grand Old Party and founded the NCP. And more recently, Ajit Pawar led a rebellion against his uncle that split the NCP. But irrespective of which party or symbol he represented, the Baramati Vidhan Sabha seat backed Dada. Ajit Pawar exercised a strong influence over cooperative boards in Baramati and had the image of a development man. It is this support at the grassroots that gave him the confidence to rebel against his uncle, a political giant who founded the party. Ajit Dada Pawar shared a close and personal bond with the people of Baramati, always seen among them, with them. Pawar's working style was defined by pace and presence, sharp, direct, and rooted in daily political contact. He remained active till his last day and died on the way to address public meetings ahead of local polls in his Karm Bhumi, Baramati. Bureau Report, NDTV.
Ajit Pawar's last interview was in the same ill-fated aircraft which crashed today. It was with NDTV's Rahul Kulkarni. At that point of time, Mr. Pawar was full of energy as people knew him and still talking about his political plans and future. Take a look.
देश की ऑडियंस आपको देख रहे हैं तो शायद ऐसा तो नहीं कि दोनों राष्ट्रवादी कांग्रेस जो है अभी साथ में आ रही है, जो आपके मनमुटाव थे, चूंकि आपने पिंपरी चिंचवड में कहा भी अभी जो हुआ सो हो गया।
नहीं, क्या हुआ इस चुनाव में हमारे कार्यकर्ता जो है कैंडिडेट जो होना चाहते थे उन्होंने हमें भी बताया, उनको भी बताया और अकेले लड़कर अगर वोटों का बंटवारा हुआ तो कैंडिडेट का नुकसान होता है। तो जो भी हमारा कार्यकर्ता है वो चुनाव उन्होंने जीतना चाहिए और वो जीतने के लिए अगर बंटवारा न होते हुए दोनों साइड के वोट अगर मिल गए तो रिजल्ट थोड़ा बहुत ठीक आने की संभावना रहती है।
ये आगे जाके भी होगा?
नहीं, अभी तो मैंने खाली कॉरपोरेशन के चुनाव के बारे में मेरा सोचना चालू है और उसके बाद जिला परिषद तालुका पंचायत, ये इस पे हम सब ध्यान देने वाले हैं और उसमें तुरंत बाद अपना इस साल का बजट आने वाला है। 23 फरवरी को 23 फरवरी 2026 इसमें मुझे बजट पेश करना है। तो ये सब काम में मैं बहुत बिजी हूँ। हमने उस एंगल से कुछ सोचा नहीं।
तो जो दिल्ली में चर्चा है कि जो राष्ट्रवादी है शरद पवार का गुट, वो भी एनडीए का सहयोगी सदस्य बनना चाहता है।
मुझे नहीं मालूम,
आपको पता है? और सुप्रिया सुले भी शायद मिनिस्टर बनेगी, ये भी कहा जा रहा है।
नहीं, क्या होता है अभी जैसे बीच में बहुत दिन उद्धव ठाकरे साहब की शिवसेना और राज ठाकरे जी की मन से एक आ सकती है, एक हो सकती है, एक हो सकती है, साथ साथ चुनाव लड़ सकती है। उन्होंने पार्टी अलग अलग रखी है, सही है ना? पार्टी तो अलग अलग। उन्होंने कुछ कैंडिडेट खड़े किए, इन्होंने कुछ कैंडिडेट खड़े किए,
लेकिन दोनों आपस में एक साथ चुनाव मिलकर
जैसे भाजपा शिवसेना इतने सालों से मिलकर लड़ रही है, वैसे अभी ये दोनों साथ साथ आए हैं तो उन पार्टी के कार्यकर्ताओं को ठीक लगता है और उन पार्टियों के वोटर जो है उनको भी ठीक लगता है कि चलो अच्छा हो रहा है। ऐसा मैंने से शिवसेना के बारे में,
वही एनसीपी के भी बारे में है, ऐसा आप बताना
वैसा अभी जो वोटर है एनसीपी का, जो और सब कुछ चाहते हैं या हम पार्टी चलाते, हमारे भी थोड़ा बहुत कुछ वोटर है, वो दोनों वोटर को अच्छा लगता है कि चलो।
For a man who built his political future with his unpredictability, the demise and the unpredictable manner of his demise has left many pondering questions, not only on the politics of Maharashtra, but also on what happens to the two factions of the NCP. Will Ajit Pawar's tragic demise unite the two factions, or is there going to be another picture that will be painted in this ever-changing politics of Maharashtra?
With Ajit Pawar's sudden death, the question over NCP's future looms large. Ajit Pawar built the new NCP around his name, image, and authority. His death came amid speculation of a reunion with the NCP faction led by his uncle Sharad Pawar, with both parties contesting civic polls unitedly. Apart from the merger, question remains over who will lead the 40-plus MLAs of the Ajit faction. Ajit Pawar's wife, Sunetra, is being seen as the next successor. But she has till now been a low-profile political spouse. She lost the 2024 Lok Sabha election to Supriya Sule and has since been nominated to Rajya Sabha. Focus is also on the sons, Parth and Jay Pawar. Parth made a brief and failed political debut in 2019 when he contested 2019 Lok Sabha polls. He was then billed as the third generation Pawar, but has been inactive in politics since his defeat. Unlike his cousin Rohit Pawar, who built a base through assembly politics, Parth has not developed a constituency network or cadre following. Observers also put Praful Patel in the race to the NCP top. He is the NCP's most seasoned strategist and one of its founding figures. Patel shifted to Ajit Pawar's camp during the 2023 split, lending the faction legitimacy and organizational depth. Widely respected as a troubleshooter, Patel has never been a mass leader and does not command a strong electoral base in Maharashtra. Then there is the question of the much talked about merger. Will it go ahead or hit a leadership bump? The two camps of the NCP dropped broad hints that they are considering a reunion and not just a one-time political arrangement. Cousins Ajit Pawar and Supriya Sule addressed joint press conferences, and both camps said their workers want the two factions to reunite.
ठीक है, खबरें तो होती है. हमारा तो पूना म्यूनसिपल कॉरपोरेशन और पीएमसी में अभी अलायंस हुआ है. आगे देखते हैं. अभी जिला परिषद इलेक्शन है. बहुत सारी चीज़ें होनी है.
Will the planned merger go ahead? That's the big question staring at the two NCP factions. With Ajit Pawar gone, will his family and loyalists be ready to once again go under the leadership of Sharad Pawar and by extension of Supriya Sule, who is a clear number 2 in that faction of the NCP? And will the senior Pawar side accept a new leader? Bureau Report, NDTV.